Hello everyone and welcome back. Thank you very much for joining me on another relaxing walk through downtown Toronto. Today we're exploring one of the city's most interesting streets, Spadina Avenue. Our walk begins at the corner of Front Street and Spadina Avenue, right beside the Well, one of Toronto's newest and most talked about developments. Before we start walking north, I'd like to spend a few minutes introducing this remarkable place because it has quickly become one of the most popular destinations in the downtown core. Whether you're visiting Toronto for the first time or you're a local looking for somewhere new to explore, the Well has become a destination that combines shopping, dining, offices, homes, and beautiful public spaces all in one neighborhood. As we enjoy today's walk together, I hope you can relax, enjoy the city scenery, and simply imagine that we're strolling through downtown Toronto side by side on a warm summer afternoon. The Well officially opened in stages over the past few years and represents one of the largest mixed-use developments ever built in downtown Toronto. It transformed a former industrial area into a modern urban community where people can live, work, shop, and spend time together. One of the most impressive features is the beautiful open-air pedestrian promenade running through the center of the complex. The architects designed the space with wide walkways, modern landscaping, comfortable seating areas, restaurants, cafes, and plenty of natural light. As you walk through the Well, you'll notice that it feels very different from a traditional shopping mall. Instead of being completely enclosed, it blends indoor and outdoor spaces together, creating a lively atmosphere that encourages people to slow down, meet friends, enjoy a meal, or simply sit and watch the city pass by. It's easy to understand why so many photographers, office workers, tourists, and local residents enjoy spending time here. Although the Well looks incredibly modern, it's also connected to Toronto's history. This neighborhood was once filled with warehouses, factories, and railway lands that supported the city's growing economy many decades ago. Over time, downtown Toronto continued expanding westward, and this area gradually transformed into a vibrant residential and business district. Today, the Well represents how Toronto continues to evolve while creating attractive public spaces for everyone. I especially enjoy beginning today's walk here because it perfectly symbolizes the city's balance between history and modern development. From here, we'll continue north along Spadina Avenue, one of Toronto's most recognizable streets. Along the way, we'll see office towers, historic buildings, local restaurants, cafes, streetcars, and neighborhoods that reflect the city's incredible cultural diversity. Every walk along Spadina offers something a little different depending on the season, weather, and the people passing by. Today's weather, however, is definitely making itself known. Toronto is currently experiencing another summer heat wave, and you can certainly feel it as soon as you step outside. Even though the sky is beautiful and the sunshine is bright, the temperature makes this walk much more challenging than usual. It reminds me of how different summers felt when I was growing up many years ago. Back then, I honestly don't remember experiencing long periods of extreme heat like we do today. Many families, including ours, didn't even have air conditioning at home. During the hottest afternoons, we simply stayed in the coolest room we could find, often in the basement or on the first floor, where the temperature was naturally lower. Somehow, those simple summer days still created many happy childhood memories. We found ways to stay comfortable without relying on modern technology as much as we do today. In recent years, though, the weather seems to have changed noticeably. Heat waves arrive more often, last longer, and sometimes break temperature records across many parts of Canada. Of course, Toronto isn't the only place experiencing these conditions. Around the world, countries across Europe, Asia, and many other regions have also faced unusually hot summers. Scientists continue studying the causes of these changing weather patterns, and many people have thoughtful discussions about climate change, urban development, and increasing energy consumption. Air conditioners certainly help us stay comfortable during extreme heat, but they also consume electricity and release heat outdoors while operating. It's a complicated topic without simple answers. For now, the most important thing is making sure everyone stays safe by drinking plenty of water, finding shade whenever possible, and checking on family members, friends, and neighbors during especially hot days. Even during a heat wave, a careful and relaxing walk can still be an enjoyable experience when we take our time. Even during a heat wave, people in Ontario have developed many wonderful ways to enjoy the summer season. One of the first places that comes to mind is the beach. We are very fortunate here because Ontario is home to thousands of lakes, including the magnificent Great Lakes that stretch across much of the province. On hot weekends, families pack their beach chairs, umbrellas, picnic baskets, and coolers before heading out early in the morning. Some prefer the sandy beaches along Lake Ontario within Toronto, while others take a longer drive to famous destinations such as Wasaga Beach, Sauble Beach, or Grand Bend. The refreshing lake breeze makes a big difference on extremely hot days. Children build sandcastles near the shoreline, while others enjoy swimming, paddleboarding, kayaking, or simply relaxing under the warm sunshine. Even if you don't swim, there's something peaceful about sitting near the water, listening to the gentle waves and watching sailboats drift across the horizon. Summer may be hot, but these beautiful beaches remind us why so many people look forward to this season every year. Another favorite way to cool down is by visiting one of Toronto's many public parks. Throughout the city, you'll find splash pads and water playgrounds that become gathering places for families during the hottest afternoons. These splash pads are especially popular with young children, who happily run through fountains and sprays of cool water, while parents relax nearby under the shade of large trees. Best of all, most of these facilities are completely free to use, making them a wonderful community resource during the summer months. Toronto's park system is truly impressive, with hundreds of parks spread across different neighborhoods. Whether you're walking through a quiet community park or visiting one of the larger waterfront parks, there's always a comfortable place to enjoy fresh air despite the high temperatures. I think these public spaces are one of the things that make life in Toronto so enjoyable, especially for families looking to spend quality time together without having to travel very far from home. Of course, summer in Ontario wouldn't be complete without talking about camping. For many Canadian families, camping is more than just a weekend activity. It's a tradition that has been passed down from generation to generation. As soon as school finishes for the summer, campgrounds across the province begin filling with tents, trailers, and recreational vehicles. Ontario is blessed with an incredible network of provincial parks, each offering something unique. Some parks are famous for crystal-clear lakes, while others are surrounded by forests, hiking trails, waterfalls, or rocky landscapes shaped thousands of years ago. Spending a few days away from the busy city allows people to reconnect with nature, enjoy peaceful evenings around a campfire, watch the stars, and wake up to the sounds of birds instead of traffic. Even though daytime temperatures can be warm, mornings and evenings are often pleasantly cool, making camping one of the best ways to appreciate Ontario's beautiful natural environment during the summer. As we continue our walk north along Spadina Avenue, the scenery gradually begins to change. This section of downtown Toronto has a unique personality that has developed over many decades. Spadina is one of the city's busiest streets, carrying thousands of pedestrians, cyclists, motorists, and the familiar red and white streetcars every single day. The dedicated streetcar tracks running along the center of the avenue have become one of the street's most recognizable features. For many visitors, riding the Spadina streetcar is an enjoyable way to experience downtown Toronto while taking in the surrounding neighborhoods. Looking around, you'll notice a fascinating blend of old brick buildings standing beside modern condominiums and office towers. Every block tells a different story about how Toronto has grown while still preserving many pieces of its history. It's one of those streets where you can simply keep walking and always discover something interesting around the next corner. Soon we arrive at one of Toronto's most famous cultural neighborhoods, historic Chinatown, centered around the intersection of Spadina Avenue and Dundas Street West. This neighborhood began growing during the middle of the 20th century as Chinese immigrants established restaurants, grocery stores, herbal medicine shops, bakeries, and family-owned businesses that helped build a vibrant community. Over time, Chinatown continued evolving as new generations settled here, joined by people from many different Asian backgrounds, including Vietnamese, Thai, Korean, and other East and Southeast Asian communities. Today, the neighborhood reflects Toronto's multicultural identity, where visitors can enjoy authentic cuisine from many regions, browse unique specialty shops, and experience festivals that celebrate different cultures throughout the year. Although some longtime shopping centers and businesses have faced challenges as communities expanded into other parts of the Greater Toronto Area, Chinatown remains an important cultural landmark that continues to attract both local residents and visitors from around the world. Walking through these lively streets always reminds me of how diverse and welcoming Toronto has become. Walking through Chinatown today, it's impossible not to notice how the neighborhood continues to evolve with the city. Over the decades, many Chinese families have moved to communities outside the downtown core, including Markham, Richmond Hill, Scarborough, and Mississauga. As these communities grew, new shopping centers, supermarkets, and restaurants opened closer to where people lived. Because of this, some of the traditional businesses along Spadina Avenue experienced slower customer traffic than they once enjoyed. Longtime visitors may remember shopping centers like Dragon City Mall, Chinatown Center, and several smaller indoor arcades that were once filled with busy shops and lively crowds every weekend. While some stores have closed and others have changed ownership, these buildings remain important reminders of Toronto's multicultural history. Every storefront, restaurant, and market has its own story, representing generations of hardworking families who helped shape this vibrant neighborhood into one of the city's best-known cultural destinations. thing that has never changed is the unique atmosphere of Spadina Avenue itself. As we continue walking, the familiar sound of the streetcars echoes through the neighborhood. Toronto's streetcars are among the city's most recognizable symbols, and the Spadina route is one of the busiest. Watching a streetcar glide smoothly along the dedicated tracks has become part of the daily rhythm of downtown life. Residents use it to commute to work, students ride it to nearby universities, and visitors enjoy it as an easy way to explore the city. I always enjoy filming here because the combination of historic buildings, colorful storefronts, modern high-rise towers, and passing streetcars creates a scene that feels uniquely Toronto. No matter how many times I visit Spadina Avenue, every walk offers something different. The changing seasons, the people passing by, and the lively energy of the neighborhood make every visit feel fresh and enjoyable.
Yeah.
As I reach the end of today's walk, I find myself appreciating how much this part of Toronto has changed while still holding onto its character. We started beside one of the city's newest developments at the Well and gradually made our way toward one of its oldest and most beloved cultural districts. Along the way, we've talked about summer heat, childhood memories, Ontario's beaches, beautiful parks, camping traditions, and the fascinating history of Chinatown. That's one of the things I enjoy most about creating these walking videos. A simple walk often becomes much more than a walk. Every street has a story, every neighborhood has a history, and every corner reminds us that cities are constantly growing while preserving memories from the past. Hopefully, today's conversation has been relaxing enough that you could simply enjoy the scenery while learning a little more about Toronto. I'd also like to thank each and every one of you for taking the time to watch my videos. Whether you've been following the channel for a long time or this is your very first walk with me, I truly appreciate your company. Reading your comments and hearing about your own experiences always makes these walks even more meaningful. Some of you have visited Toronto before, while others hope to travel here one day. My goal is simply to share the everyday beauty of the city in a calm and relaxing way, allowing everyone to enjoy a peaceful virtual walk from wherever they happen to be. Your encouragement motivates me to continue exploring different neighborhoods, parks, shopping areas, and hidden corners throughout Toronto and the Greater Toronto Area. Thank you for walking beside me once again, and I hope today's video has brought a few quiet moments to your day. Before we finish, I'd like to share one more idea with you. Since the well has become one of Toronto's newest landmarks, I'm thinking about creating a future video dedicated entirely to exploring this impressive development. There are still many beautiful walkways, public spaces, restaurants, cafes, art installations, and architectural details that we didn't have time to see during today's walk. I think it deserves its own complete tour, where we can slow down and appreciate everything this remarkable destination has to offer. If that sounds interesting to you, please let me know in the comments. Your suggestions often inspire my next walking route. Once again, thank you very much for joining me today as we explored Spadina Avenue together during this warm Toronto summer afternoon. Please stay safe, stay hydrated during the heat, and as always, I wish you a peaceful, relaxing, and wonderful day. I'll see you again in the next walking adventure. Take care, everyone.